doing some reject runs, at least at first. I want to do a reject, or excuse me, defect, not reject. I always want to call them the reject instead of the defect. I've been trying to get this character figured out so that I can get a clear with him. I keep looking at these choices. Enemies in X3 combats have 1 hit points is nice, especially if you can manage to wrangle it so that an elite ends up as your 3rd combat. But 21 damage, obtain a random rare relic is pretty interesting. Very tempting. I'm gonna go for it. Okay, hold on here. You can now gain strength or rest sites. That's not even worth it. Well, you pays your money and you takes your chances. Alright, so, gain block, channel lightning, gain block, just because I can prevent all the damage from that front target and just start bolting them down a little bit here and there. More often than not, that's kind of the pattern I take with this guy, is slow and steady wins the race. Although I ran into a problem on a run I was playing the other day where I just did not have enough output to finish off the boss. Alright, so the back target's going to attack this time for 7, so I'm going to block twice to prevent all the damage. We'll strike the frontmost target. Lightning is slowly wearing them down. Lightning does not trigger their curl up ability, unfortunately. Well, maybe fortunately, actually. Okay, so Zap is going to fill up my 3rd slot, lightning channel. I kill the front target, so now I don't have to worry about that being an issue. Them doing damage. Lightning will take out the back target. I don't like Turbo. Drawing Void, yes, getting 2 energy now is great, but drawing Void costs you energy when you draw it. Which is great. It's like you're going to draw, you know, have 5 energy or 4 energy now or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're down to 2 energy when you need it. I don't tend to ever have a lot of power cards. I'm going to go ahead and take Compile Driver. It's strictly better than Strike. Same cost, slightly higher damage than Strike, plus I get to draw at least 1 card because I'm going to have at least 1 Lightning Orb. So the Cleric. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and take the heal, because that means if I have enough life left when I get to a campfire, I can go ahead and raise my strength or smith a card. Alright, so we got 2 attacks for 15. And I can't block all of it. So... and I hit the wrong button. Son of a gun. It's kind of irritating. Triangle is end your turn on this game. On the Switch, it's go to your potions. And so when I play the Switch version, I come back to this one, I constantly make that mistake. I was going to check, maybe even use a weak potion to avoid taking damage, but instead I just took damage. Because I'm a doofus. Let me see if I can remap those buttons on the Switch. Okay, let's take out the front target, and I guess defend twice, because that's what I got, a whole handful of defend. Not too bad, I'm only down to 60 hit points, so I'm still fine. Okay, hold on, before I do this. If I do this, that's 12. Then the lightning zaps hit them for 8. Unless I evoke. If I evoke, that'll kill them. I like leap. Straight up better defend. You know, 101 gold is not really enough to warrant going to the shop, I think. I think I'll go ahead and do a regular fight to get a card. Maybe a potion or 2. And of course, when I need some damage in the first turn, I get mostly defense stuff. biggest cards I need right now are cards that allow me to increase my ability to channel. I don't have a lot of channel cards right now. I'm going to take one off of this. I remember the last time I played this character, I did not even consider that 9 damage attack to let me draw a card. I think I just missed it, saying, well, I'm not going to have enough extra orbs. But just goes to show that you need to constantly reassess how you play the game and the cards you pick. Because now I actually like Compile Driver. Of course, I really could benefit from getting some extra channel stuff, so maybe I could have some Frost or Dark Orbs, and have some 0 damage attack or 0 cost attacks. So when I draw into them, I can utilize them. I don't like Reprogram, I'm going to say that much. I've tried it, I can't wrap my head around it. It's probably a good card. It lets you kind of look at the top 4 cards, you discard pile or draw pile and say, I don't need any of these next turn, and discard them instead. Or discard them to your discard pile so that you can use the, I can't think of the name of the card, but there's a card that'll give you block based on number of cards in your discard pile. So you could use that to effectively increase the amount of block you're getting. I'm going to take Doom and Gloom because I'm sitting here saying I need cards that channel, and that card channels. A little pricey. Let's see, this means I don't take any damage. And I draw Doom and Gloom and I have no energy for it, of course. Attack Potion. I found it useful with that card you can pull all your 0 cost cards from this. Yeah, all for one. All for one is incredible. I hadn't even thought about using with all for one. That's a damn good idea there, Bear Cave. I'm gonna take 2 off of this battle. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 more, but I'm gonna go ahead and have all my orb slots filled. Now, they're taking 9. I've got enough damage here to finish them. Between strikes and if I didn't get enough lightning strike. Alright. Apply 3 damage, deal 3 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. You know, I used that before, and with all for one, it's actually a really decent card because you can start it off the chain to deal some extra damage to them. Cold Snap deals 6 damage to Channels of Frost. Not a big fan of channeling Frost. Maybe if you get a lot of focus, it could be useful, but 2 block and not dealing damage, kind of, it bothers me. Now, I could start battles with +1 strength and deal extra damage. I could smith a card. You know, I'm going to go ahead and start with the extra strength. Do you even lift, bro? Okay, we're going to deal 4 damage to this guy, because that will reduce them down low enough to kill them. Now, I don't have any defensive stuff, so I'm just going to have to take the hit. Which, you know, it sucks, 11 damage, but when you don't draw any defense, you take what you can get. And of course, I didn't look to see what they were doing beforehand, not that it mattered. Because this was going to be the play anyway. But if I had more attack cards, I could have finished off the guy. In fact, as long as I can draw some attack cards here, I should be in good shape. I can channel lightning, that'll deal 8. Dual cast for another 16. That'll finish it. Dual cast is another one of those cards that I've underestimated before. For being, something I don't want to use my orbs, but you know, if you channel on a lightning orb, it's minimum 16 damage. You channel it off a dark orb, it's had a chance to build up. It can do a lot of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and check the question mark out. Find the potions. Alright, so 5 max hit points, and I don't care about the rest. Now my treasure is Bag of Preparation. It's alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take the other question mark here before the campfire, and it's a battle anyway. Alrighty. So first things first. Chug-a-lug. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that weak potion. I really want to try and minimize damage here. Okay, leap will fix that problem. Strike, and I guess sweeping beam, it deals damage. Lets me draw a card. Hey, free damage. I know the vulnerable will wear off before I get a chance to really make use of it, and orb lightning damage does not play with the vulnerable. God, couldn't think of the word for a second there. What the hell? Gain 3 thorns. I like thorns. Honestly, 90% of the time, it's probably not going to be of any use, except against certain enemies that like to do 1 times 5 or whatever. So they're hitting you 5 times and taking 3 thorns each hit. Heal up, get back up to 71. Hey, a sweeping beam is a nice start. Okay, I'm going to leap. I guess I'm going to go ahead and defend because they all put up their shields. So I'm going to take 5. Best part is the shields are gone, so if I draw, say, Creeping Doom or whatever that 10 damage to all targets is next turn, I can use it to finish them all off. Or, you know, I could just draw this. Oh well, that'll kill him. Let's throw my hand down. FTL. If it's first card you play, Faster Than Light's pretty decent. Recursion's not bad. But I'm going to go ahead and take FTL because I'm not drawing a lot of orb stuff, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to go with the 0 cost cards more often. Pray to become 100, get 100 gold. I don't want to regret. I don't like regret. That gives me 302 gold for the shop. So let's check out the relics. Choose a skill to start every combat with. Negate next 2 curses. Prismatic Shard. I don't like Prismatic Shard. The reason being it contains colorless cards and cards from other colors, so it completely screws up your strategy. Whatever you're building towards with your deck, you're not going to be able to build towards anymore because you're practically never going to get reject cards anymore. Chrysalis. Shuffle 3 random cards into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. That one's hit or miss. Sometimes you get to shuffle 3 really powerful cards in there, and other times you get Bupkis. But I will take Scrape because it, you know, if I'm doing a lot of 0 cost cards, that's good. There's, in fact, good instincts. Stack. That's the card I was thinking earlier. Gain block equal number of cards in your discard pile. I don't have enough power cards to make Storm worthwhile. So I'm going to look at my deck here, and I'm going to start stripping out strikes. Reduce the size of my deck. 66 out of 80. I think that's enough for the boss. That one doesn't really improve that too much. 9 damage, 4 cards. Yeah, I can get behind that. Increases that chance of drawing a good card. If nothing else, it fills the discard pile for stack. Okay, so we're going to Beam Cell right off the bat. We'll go ahead and Scrape, see what I pull. And Bupkis. And I'm really thinking I'm going to go ahead and do the Doom and Gloom and start stacking up that dark damage. Alright. Got 36 coming. FTL has to be the first card. That way I'm guaranteed. Alright. I guess I'm playing my hand out. Let's see. Hold on. Find the right card. Let's drink the attack potion. Deal 11 damage, gain 1 artifact, exhaust. It's kind of almost pointless. I'd rather have another scrape. Well, it's a good chunk of damage. I'm going to take some damage, but it's the boss. You're going to take damage. Unless, you know, you're playing against the slime boss. You can be... I've soloed him... Not soloed. I beat him without taking any damage. Got the achievement for it. We'll zap and evoke... and get that Dark Orb to the front. Where next time I evoke, I can go ahead and slam that boss for some damage. If I get double cast, even better. So we'll do an FTL. We're gonna scrape. And I only drew 1 card off it, but it's a block, free block. We're gonna go ahead and compile driver, get 2 cards, and there's dual cast. So take 48, boss. I'll take 5, but no big. Okay, so beam cell, got a burn, can't do much with that. We'll go ahead and, hold on, strike first to put that card in the discard pile, then gain 14. Take 2 from the burn, but it goes to the shield. Boss hits me for 6, gives me another burn. And I get FTL again. Oh, hold on. Cancel. Beam cell first. Then FTL, because I've only played 1 card. Then scrape. And boss dies. No problem. Oh, I don't like any of these cards. I mean, Fission could have its usefulness. You got 3 slots, but it removes all the orbs and you don't get to evoke them. So you're just throwing away all of your orbs to gain however much energy and however many cards. Biased Cognition sucks in longer battles because eventually your orbs aren't going to do anything, and Creative AI can be good, but it's so expensive you pretty much take the entire turn. But of the 3, if I'm going to take a rare card, I'm going to take the Creative AI. Alright, start of each combat, channel 1 Plasma. Plasma gives you an extra energy as long as you have it in your orbs. Calling Bell, obtain 3 curses and 3 relics. Frozen Core. I don't really like either of any of these. I mean, Calling Bell could be useful, the 3 relics can be nice, but it's a crapshoot. Sometimes you're going to get good stuff, sometimes you won't. I'm actually going to take Nuclear Battery and start with the extra energy, and then when I evoke it out, I'll gain the extra energy and just fill the slots with other stuff. Okay. I can skip an elite if I want, but I don't think I'm going to win the game skipping all the elites. So, no shops early, except this one on the right-hand side that's too early. It doesn't really matter once I get to that point. Oh man, which one do I want to take? There's 2 question marks there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Worst comes to worst, maybe I can pick up a few useful cards in the shop. Cheap. Oh, I wish I had the ability to channel lightning on all targets. This is a perfect opportunity to chug that thorns. That'll break the flight, so the back target won't do any damage to me now. But I'll hit him back for 15. I don't know if their damage resistance affect thorns or not. I guess we'll find out. Nope, their damage protection does not help them against thorns. Okay, so beam cell that target, FTL that target, and scrape that target. Gain Bupkis from it. Compile driver, leap, and block. Probably not the most optimal play, but oh well. I'll take a little damage. No, I won't take any damage. Probably should focus on the back target. It was doing 12. Okay, I just shuffled the deck, so no advantage there. There we go. Lightning will kill it. Go for the eyes or FTL. I like go for the eyes because the weakness could be handy. Melter has its point. Let's see. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile after drawing 2. I can afford 1 relic. If I'm not playing attacks during my turn, gain energy. Yeah, whatever. Melter has its moments. This could be good if I had ability, like, if I had the Inserter Relic, it adds 1 orb slot every 2 turns. Or if I had Defragment, would allow me to... No, Defragment adds Focus. There's another card that adds 2 orb slots. So we'll go ahead and take Leap. It's on sale, and it's a decent defense card. And I'm out of money, so... Pick the question mark. Try and preserve hit points for the elite. And I didn't preserve. You know what? Here, you can have 65 gold. That way I don't have to fight them. My wife was looking like, what? Why would you just give them money?
You don't give me money.
I know I don't give you money. You just take it. Swing and a whiff. Alright, we'll do 9. And we're going to go ahead and defend and stack, so I'll take 7. But the front target is mostly dead. Sort of like Wesley. Alright, so we're going to apply Vulnerable. That way Sweeping Beam will kill him. Good Instincts and Leap. And Doom and Gloom. Why not? Alright, so FTL for free. Go for the eyes. Leap. Strike. Defend. Defend. And played out. Take no damage. And just do a little Doom and Gloom to finish them off. So that wasn't too bad. Ah, Claw Plus. So good for this deck. Take the question mark and I don't take any damage off of this. I can Smith or... You know, Writhe is not that bad of a curse, so I'll take the chance. And I got the Regal Pillow, which allows me to heal more, and I did not get cursed. So, now the question is, do I want to Smith or do I want to... I want to lift. Get that extra strength point. And you know what? Hell with it. Let's go after an elite. No guts, no glory, right? Oh, of course. I know better than to do an elite battle on this level. These guys always screw me over. Alright, hold on a second here. So much so, I'm going to even hit this guy in the back with a potion. I'm just going to kill one this turn. Okay, Rake is going to apply Weakened. He's going to apply Wounds. I don't... Screw it. We're going to go after the creative AI here. Because it'll help me a little bit... I mean, I know I'm going to take some damage this turn because of it. But hopefully creative AI will help me finish off this battle faster. Echo Form. Yeah, I wanted a 3-mana power. Wankers. Gain 20 block. That way I know no matter what, I'm okay. Echo Form, don't get me wrong. Echo Form is really good. I had a battle once where I stacked 4 Echo Forms, so the first 4 cards I played every turn were cast twice. I didn't have any issues after that. Alright. I guess I have enough to cast this. Screw it, I'm gonna go for it. Rather, I'll take 2 because I win for it. But you know, oh no, I won't. Never mind. I went for it and I did enough damage. Ah. Upon pickup, gain 30 gold. You're 10% more likely to find treasure in question mark rooms. Free relic. Electrodynamics. That's what I've been looking for. Such a good card. Channel 2 lightning, and lightning does damage to all the targets for the rest of the battle. Arena. Alright, let's see what I draw. Good instinct seems good. We'll go ahead and fill up the graveyard some with that. We'll try and get as much defense as I can, and we're also going to apply 3 weeks to this back target. So I should only take 3 if my math is correct. Electrodynamics over creative AI 100% of the time. If I dual cast, that'll do 16 to all the targets, but it won't kill that. Well, we'll kill this one now. So what is that going to be, a Hex? No, Entangle, so I can't attack this turn. So I guess triple defend and move on. Ah, I should have beam celled first. Not that it mattered. Alright. No guts, no glory, right? Wish I had some lightning bolt stuff. Lightning ball lightning is the name of the card I'm thinking of. Deals lightning damage and channels the lightning. Alright, so beam cell applies vulnerable. Claws them. Scrape. Good instincts. Beam cell to kill that target. Defend, even though it is, I probably shouldn't have because it does the whole rage thing on the back target. Now I'm only going to get 3 energy a turn, so they got rid of my plasma. So I'll start with FTL to draw a card. Lightning will do 8 damage. Melter does 12. Dual cast will do 16. Done. Symbiotic Virus. At the start of each combat, channel 1 dark. Well, I'm going to have all my slots filled. Every time. I like auto shields. If you have no block, gain 11. So yeah, it sucks if you draw it in the middle of a string of cards. But if it doesn't, you don't draw in the string of middle cards. It's great. This relic is a lot better if you draw on the first floor or the first act. Okay, there's a shop down the right-hand side I'm going to aim for, as well as this one. Flash of Steel. Oh, hold on. Self-repair before I even think about Flash of Steel. Gotta get those self-repairs in. Especially if you have the Echo, like I did, the Echo form, and suddenly you're doing it 2 or 3 times. Start each combat with 1 focus. Oh my goodness. Darkstone parry up whenever you get. Obtain a curse, increase your magic speed by 6. So I'm going to automatically have 1 focus. All my orbs are more effective now. Gambling chip? I don't have a gambling chip. Okay, that's weird. I'm not going to do any of those cards because I should not even remotely have that opportunity. Clearly I have hit a bug of some kind here. If I channel Doom and Gloom, I'm not going to have any lightning damage, but I will have lots of dark damage, and I think it's the most damage I can do between all the targets. But this is going to hurt a little. Oh, hold on. Where did I get the gambling chip? Huh. Apparently I missed when I did get it. Alright, that's going to evoke the plasma, so I'll get 2 extra energy for this turn that I really can't use. But I'm not going to take any damage either. Evoking 1 dark orb will kill the back target, because it always goes after the person with the lowest hit points. Okay, let's sweeping beam so I can draw a card first. I'm going to claw the back target, because that way all of the dark orbs will hit the front target. And I have almost enough dark orb energy to just outright kill that target. Oh, especially once I go Melter. This is what I was talking about with Melter being good sometimes. Okay, so Channel 2 Lightning is going to cause 20... I think I'll kill it. Yeah, 54 damage when I channel 2 Lightning. Because those dark orbs will be used up. And there's Defragment. Gain 1 focus. Now I'm heading to the shop with no money. Oh, man. Recursion... I haven't had much need for it, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it. Alright, so I'm looking at 10 damage. If I use Creative AI, it probably won't even help enough. So let's start with Compile Drivers. Draw 3 cards. Auto Shield. Defragment. That gives me 11 block, which is more than enough. Scrape. And, hey, how about that? Apply 1 vulnerable. I'm going to go ahead and deal damage to the front target, even though it's not attacking, because I have enough block to take care of the back target. Gain 5 dexterity, lose 5 dexterity in the turn. So electrodynamics, always. I will never pass up electrodynamics if I can afford it. Sweeping beam. Zap. Strike, strike. Get hexed. Which hopefully, well, hex won't matter because I'll just be able to dish out a bunch of attacks next turn and finish off the targets. So beam cell, vulnerable. Self-repair. I'll definitely take the time for self-repair. And boss dies. Not boss, enemy dies. Block potion, handy. Beam cell. Thunder has its moments, because if you use it to kill weak enemy, it's free. Unfortunately, the chances of you having it in your hand at that time are kind of slim. So, beam cell it is. Rest should... Let's see, I'm going to get 39 hit points, which will be enough to fully heal me for the boss. Thanks to that regal pillow. And we have the collector, I believe. First turn, we're going to have a summon. I'm not even going to bother with the gambling chip. I don't even know how I got that thing. So apply vulnerable. Compile driver to draw 3 more. Flash of steel. Beam cell. We'll use good instincts to get it out of my hand. Scrape. Oh! I got excited because I saw electrodynamics. Then I remembered, oh yeah, it's going to discard it. Electrodynamics be really helpful to have right on now. We're going to sweeping beam. We'll claw. Defend. Alright, well. We're going to go ahead and drop the potion, because that'll keep me from taking... wrong target. Oh well. I'd say it'll keep me from taking any damage from the front 2 targets. I don't need self-repair, so we're going to FTL. We will go ahead and Doom and Gloom. That kills one target. Gain 23 block. And I've got all Dark Orbs building up at the moment, other than that one Plasma. So if I can get Electro Dominance now, it'll be alright. Defragment's good. I like Defragment. We're going to go ahead and do Beam Cell to that one to apply the Vulnerable. And Scrape. And Whiff. At least Electro Dominance wasn't discarded. Not that it really matters now, actually. I've taken out all the minions, so I don't need Electro Dominance nearly as much. At this point, it'd just be for the channeling. I have a free turn. Creative AI seems great. I need a loop or two. Loop allows you your rightmost orb to trigger passively at the beginning of your turn. So they're probably going to take some damage. Static Discharge. I have enough energy at the moment that dual casting the Plasma Orb isn't going to help. But now I'm back to needing Electro... I should have used that first. I would like to have Electro Dominance now to take care of the minions. This is going to hurt, though. On the other hand, since I'm taking damage, it is going to trigger the Static Discharge. So I will go ahead and use my Dark Orbs, finally. Capacitor to gain 2 orb slots? Don't mind if I do. Electro Dominance? Don't mind if I do. Take 25, biatch. Minions? Minions? Really? Alright, channel 1 lightning, deal 5 to all targets. No, 10, excuse me. Scrape. Go for the eyes to weaken the back target. Defend. Oh, I should have used leap. I'm a doofus. Still, Electro Dominance dominating. Take 22 minus 5, so that's what, 17? Okay, I'm down to 10. Now I'm beginning to stress a little bit here. Static Discharge won't do me any good. Although I'll probably go ahead and use it anyway, because, you know. The problem is if I take any damage now, I'm probably going to die. Alright, I should be able to squeak out a win next turn, yeah, because I'm doing at least 25 with the Lightning Orbs. As long as I don't do something stupid and get myself killed. Bless you. Alright, I can breathe a sigh of relief now. Multicast, evoke your next orb X times. Core Surge, deal 11 damage, gain 1 artifact. Sure. Probably the best of those bunch there. I've never been a big fan of the X cards. I will probably take the Fusion Hammer because I really don't have anything that absolutely needs to be smithed. I mean, Electro Dominance would be nice to upgrade, but this is going to be the third act. I'd rather have the extra energy. And I don't want to say, oh, 6 cards per turn, because I play more than that sometimes. So, Fusion Hammer it is. Act 3. And it's going to be the Donut boss. Donu and whatever the other one is. So I foresee a lot of questions marks in my future here. Okay, self-repair I don't need right now. So we can actually go ahead and hand that back over. And the defend as well with the gambling chip. Alright, so Beam Cell, FTL, Flash of Steel, Auto Shield, deal damage, leap, leap, defend, 34 block, do your worst. Okay, so compile driver first. That way I draw 3 cards. Go for the eyes. since it's free. Claw, since it's free. Zap. Deal damage. My only defend card. Take 4 and go to 2, and I'll take 4. Now I need a self-repair back. Just kill it. Don't have any card draw to try and pull self-repair, so that's alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take recursion out of that bunch. It's the only one I was really feeling. Alright. The face person. Lose 8 hit points, gain 75 gold. I don't really want to take the risk on a bad face. Yep, I figure I would face at least one battle off of this. I'm gonna keep all these. I don't know. I probably should have looked through them all and gone, okay, what does this do? What would that do? Tried to better figure out my plan, but I've never been that person. I'm a seat of the pants kind of person. Buy one vulnerable. Back target is not attacking. Yeah, I probably should have put the defense up before I attack the guy who has thorns, but you know, nobody ever accused me of being particularly bright. They're attacking for 7. If I do this, I take 5. I'm gonna take 7 no matter what. And I really... Every time I attack the targets, let's see. If I do that, there'll be 13. That'll do 11. But I'll have to take 2 hits to do it. Still. Oh well. Okay, this is tough. Loop is great. Defragment, though, I gotta go with Defragment. Gain 2 focus. Defragment plus. Purple Fire Spirits. Receive a reward based on the offer. You know, I could get rid of Creative AI now, since I'm not really using it. Since it's a rare, I should get a pretty good... Max HP increases by 10 and healed to full hit points. Yep. So I got rid of a card I'm not too enthused about, who hasn't really helped me much. And got some very good benefit out of it. Okay, apparently I'm going to draw all of the area cards this turn, which is fantastic. Okay. Sadly, I had to just discard Defragment. And, you know, play some cards in the wrong order because I'm a doofus. And we'll go ahead and kill one of the targets right off the bat. Alright, I call that a pretty effective turn 1. Hell, I could have used the explosive potion, never even let him get a turn. I don't need the self-repair when I can recur and do some damage. Now I need to... Hold on. No, I don't. Throw the explosive potion. Because I don't have a way of easily killing them all, I don't want to take damage. Gain a stack. Fat stack. Well, since I can't smith, and I actually have full hit points, we'll just go ahead and lift. Get my 3rd strength boost. 3rd and final strength boost, I might add. Alright, back in another thorny situation here. For those who didn't get the joke, there's enemies in here who use thorns. And me, I'm doing things in the wrong order again because I'm a doofus. It is an artifact potion, yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to need a lot of lightning orb stuff if I want to just deal with these thorn enemies the easy way, i.e. not taking a crap load of damage to them. But I guess I'm going to have to take some damage. Alright, now I need to draw Electro Dominance. Or Electrodynamics. Just get used to the fact I am never going to get these card names right. Like, ever. Lightning orbs do not trigger thorns. Okay, auto shields will give me 11 block. Stack gives me 17 block. Just in case, I'll self-repair. Let's see, if I do this, they will take 10 lightning damage. No, 20 lightning damage. And then the regular lightning will kill them. Alright. Forgot, the evoking lightning orb deals double damage. Wow, another defragment. You know, for the first time in a while, I'm actually feeling hopeful for the boss, even though this boss is an absolute pain in the butt. I just gotta get that electrodynamics going. Start each combat with 3 thorns. That's funny, I love that card. Or that relic, but I've got to play it smart and take what is good, which in this case is getting a card out of my deck. I'll get 2 relics out of this one. Merchant card removal now only always costs 50 gold. Well, thanks, now I'm out of merchants. And Kunai, which is a fantastic relic. Play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a dexterity. Get the question mark. And this is an enemy fight. Of course it is. Alrighty, let's see. I won't need defend right off. Or core surge. Or actually, come to think of any block spell because they're not attacking this turn. We'll go ahead and pop self-repair right off the bat. Defragment. Go for the eyes. And Melter. Alright. They're gonna defend, buff themselves. Now I'm looking at 16, 27, 34. Alright, let's be very careful about this, how we do it. We're going to go for the back target because we're doing the most damage. We're going to go ahead and recur, because that'll give me 2 energy. Not that it matters any, but you never know. Screw it, I'm going to use a skill potion because I'm hoping to get something that... How about Evoke? We'll stack, and then we'll go ahead and multicast, and do a bunch of damage. That worked out. That worked out very well. I like that. That was good. Now I've just got to kill off the middle target quickly. This should do it. Yep. Echo form. Genetic algorithm might be good if I'd gotten it right off the bat. I don't have enough time to make it good. And echo form. No, I'm not going to have time at this boss to deal with it. Oh, man. If I go this way, I can get one last shop and remove 1 more card from my deck. If I go this way, I just can rest. That's it. Okay, I have to fight 2 enemies either way at a minimum, so I may as well just go ahead and bite the bullet and fight enemy number 1 right now. Okay. Gain a focus, gain a focus, gain a block, gain a block, gain a stack. I've got 18 block there, got 20 damage coming in. So I'll take 2. But I've got to oh, I didn't use the self-repair. That's right. I went ahead and shuffled it back in the deck or discarded, whichever. Okay, so... Beam Cell. Beam Cell. Sweeping Beam. Doom and Gloom. Defend. Strike. I'm going to take 4. That's better than it was going to take. Electrodynamics with those dark will probably end it. Let's see. We're going to apply Vulnerable. Then we'll FTL. We're going to Claw. They're buffing. Yep, I just need to get some channels in, and I'll win this battle. Let's remove all the block, and then Electrodynamics and channel. I don't like Turbo. I do not like Turbo. Hologram. Gain 5 block, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Why not? I usually don't pick Hologram. This time, maybe it'll come in handy with this deck. I don't like Overclock either. We're just gonna remove a Strike. I've got so many better cards than Strike. Oh, since I went this way, I actually can either fight an enemy or take a question mark. The question is, do I feel lucky, punk? Well, do ya? I'm gonna go for the question mark and hope it's not something bad. Okay, it's the Transient, who does a lot of, you know, damage and all that. Go ahead and get rid of those 2. We're gonna go for the eyes to weaken. Gain. Oh, I should have used auto shields first, but I'm an idiot. I forgot though. Every time I hit the boss or this guy, they get weaker and weaker. So, okay. I'm an idiot, but it's not as bad as I thought. There actually is a trophy for beating this guy before they fade out. I don't even remotely have close to the right amount of stuff to do it. Just discarded a defragment, sadly, but not much I can do about that. Okay, 50 damage incoming, and this is going to be bad, because I don't have a whole lot of attack spells. I'm just trying to avoid taking a ton of damage before I go up against it. I maybe didn't have to use that Swift Potion, but oh well. Because I am going to get a fire, so I'll have a chance to rest. Keep this going. Alright, if I melt her, I'll deal 13 damage. Which will drop them to 13 damage. Oh, strength down, weakened even further, so good, that worked. Alright, 70. This is the final turn for this guy, I believe. Which is good, because I am not... I'm going to take 2, but I'm going to heal 7. Oh, I forgot the lightning strikes. Never mind, I won't take anything. Capacitor for 3 orb slots versus go for the eyes. Oh, Capacitor in this longer boss battle could be really good. Because there's 2 enemies I have to fight at once. I've beaten this before by actually using a corpse explosion on the back target, and that killed the front target at the same time. Uh-oh, no. No. Oh, quit. I want to get rid of dual cast, because I don't need dual cast, but the rest of my hand looks fine. Capacitor. Zap. Sweeping beam. Compile driver. Defend. As much as I'd love to defragment. Oh! I meant to use on the back target. Son of a gun. I can't afford to make mistakes in this battle. The reason I want to take out the back target is the back target every other turn uses Circle of Power, which builds their strength up. The front target every other turn just applies a defense. The defense I don't worry about. I can take out the defense. But what I want is to make sure that back target dies before they get their strength up too high, especially since I don't have any anti-strength cards. Now I really need electrodynamics. Speak of the devil. I will weaken the front target. I am going to recur, since that'll deal damage to both of them. You know what, in an effort to avoid taking too much damage, I am going to drink my dexterity potion, and may as well go ahead and drink my artifact potion. Couple of days don't bother me that much. The strength does bother me. 31 block is great. I don't need self-repair. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Get that out of my deck. Since I believe once you use it, it's not so much exhausted, but you don't get it back. So we're going to auto shield right off the bat, because I'm a smart person. We're going to gain 36 block, apply a vulnerable to a target that's otherwise not going to take any other damage. I'm feeling good about this. I may actually get a clear with the defect, reject, whatever he's called. And I get a bunch of dazed. Alright. And I just shuffle my deck, so stack is practically useless. Man, if I can get that Dark Orb evoked, that would be fantastic. Take a tiny bit of damage. That's alright. 38 incoming. Let's dual cast. That's going to get that orb out of the way. The last thing I'm going to do is use stack, so I can maximize the amount of defense I gain off of it. $15 damage incoming. Oh! 12 strength each. I'm running out of time. Oh! It would have been so nice to kill Donu off before they could do the 44 attack on me, but that's alright. Down to 25, Donu should die this turn. Oh, evoke the orb? Yeah, I'll do that. That kills the boss, or the enemy right out. Here's the problem. I'm dead. You know why I'm dead? Because I drew dazed. So close. Take 44 and die. I have nothing to prevent it from killing me. Resurrect. So close. Ah, well. Them's the breaks, right? I still have time. I'm gonna do an ironclad run just for the hell of it. Paying 100 gold or 250 gold. Sure, I can heal. buff first turn, they'll go ahead and bash. And hit. Another turn I would have had that boss. Excuse me. I need to kill this guy quick. So next turn I'm going to have to go all out on attack. I keep waiting for the lightning orbs now. That last run took almost an hour. And so now I'm stuck with that in my head as... I've got these orbs and that's how I need to play when I'm playing a completely different class, completely different setup. Armaments is good. Now we'll go ahead and hit up the shop. See what relics we have. Oh yeah, I like this one. That's a great relic. I like Rage, I must admit. It has its moments. And why not Ghostly Armor? We're going to fight monsters to try and get cards early on. Bash, take out the front target, and I'll have just enough to protect myself against the back target. Get slimed. Ghostly Armor is ethereal, so it's going to go away, but I didn't need it. So gain 4, done. If I had extra energy, dual wield could be really good. Instead, I'm going to take an armaments. So I need to get those upgraded. We're going to go ahead and upgrade Defend. That way I'll have enough block. We'll go ahead and Rage. Not that it really matters any. I guess we'll go ahead and upgrade that Defend Plus, because why the hell not? I could have upgraded an attack, I just didn't plan out my attack step in the proper order. Like usual. Okay, Ghostly Armor. Rage, because why not? Bash, because I'm smart, and then we'll strike. Apply that vulnerable. Block, armaments, upgrading a strike, and then strike. Take 4. But I'll heal 6, so that's alright. I like Anger. It's a great card as far as I'm concerned, and you can't convince me otherwise. They're going to deal 10, so let's go ahead and upgrade the block. Or 12 rather, and I'm going to get 13 block. Now I'm going to do it in the proper order here. I'll take 1. Okay, they're coming after me for 7. So Ghostly Armor can take the hit. And that keeps it from being exhausted. Almost said exiled, because, you know, play Magic for a long time, and you just get that kind of thing stuck in your head. Alright, they're down to 2. Bash will finish him. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Flex. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I'm going to go with Flex over Thunderclap. Thunderclap's not bad. Alright, We're gonna upgrade an armaments to upgrade all the hand cards in my hand for the rest of combat, whenever I use one. We're gonna actually armament the Rage, because this will give me 10 block, and then 5 more off. No, not 5 more off of that. I have 15 block. They're doing 16 damage. There. So, use armaments first. Upgrade the anger before you use it. Alright, they will split at 35. I really should have looked to see how much damage they're doing. I could have avoided some of that damage. Alright, we're going to flex. We're going to bash to force a split and deal damage. Flex is free extra damage. I mean, you know, I really can't argue with it. It does take up a card draw. I don't have any extra energy to get rid of the slimes, but that's alright. Or, excuse me, what does he use? I don't know. Rage or whatever it is this character uses, so... You know what? I don't need to defend. Let's go ahead and exhaust the slimed. Ten hit points should be easy peasy. Boom, boom, done. Poison Potion. I like Poison Potion. Pummel. Deal 2 damage 4 times. Apply 1 weak to all enemies, or apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Yeah, I'll go with Shockwave. That seems like it could come in handy. And I'm going to go try the Elite. It's either going to be this or the artifacts, so this works. Flex. Bash. Strike. Oh, I thought I had enough for Strike. Alright, so Rage. This is going to be nice because I'm going to do 3 attacks, which is going to give me the extra strength point. And then I'll still take 4, but that's alright. We're going to upgrade a Defend. That's 13. You know what? Let's go ahead and just block this turn. Hope next turn they're not doing as much damage. Okay. We're going to Rage, we're going to Anger, and then we're going to just dump my hand. Even though the 21 block is kind of pointless at the moment when they're going to do a Strength down. I'm going to go for the damage. Yeah, I'm going to take 7, that's not a big deal. Worst comes to worst, I can drop a block potion if I need it. We will go ahead and Shockwave this turn. And we'll go ahead and drop the block potion down, so I only take 1. And hopefully next turn I can finish off the target if I draw a handful of damage. Which is a really big if, apparently. I could have dropped the Poison Potion on him to finish him, but I really hate to do that. It seems really pointless thing to do when the boss is, or the enemy is almost dead. I like this relic, or Calcum, or however you pronounce it, or, yeah, something. The O brick. You end your turn without block, you gain 6 block. That has saved me a few times. Seeing red is great if you get its cost down to 0. As is, it's not that great. Cleave, I will take because I like having area attacks, especially when you deal with weaker targets the first couple of acts. Blood Vial's nice. 30's combat to heal 2 hit points. And if you're lucky, you can encounter the vampires event on the question mark, and then give them the Blood Vial, and they'll give you the 5 bites for free. There's blocks, and not much useful. Alright, trying to get some damage in here. I'm going to take 2. I got some damage in. And I got the vulnerable in, which is the most important thing. Alright, I'm going to have to use at least 1 block, so let's go ahead and upgrade Strike. Drop them to 4. And then finish them. Finish him! Liquid bronze, I like that. Okay, inflamed to gain 2 strength, yes. From my experimentations, that was a pretty good setup, and if I go down this route, I can fight an elite. So let's smith. Let's see, if I upgrade that as 5 tall targets, that does 11 damage. I think I'll go with inflamed 3 strength. Because doing 3 extra damage to all my attacks is good. This seems like a good battle. Go ahead and chug a liquid thorns here. Got a bunch of piddly enemies that do have very little hit points and don't do a ton of damage. And the thorns will be nice to help take them down. Alright, we're going to rage. We are going to cleave. I've got to use that. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It all works out the same in the end. It would help if I could count my energy, which apparently I don't do as much as I need to. Yeah. Shield Gremlin doesn't bother me. Okay, so flex. Bash the back target. Strike the front target. Well, I should have bashed the back target, or struck the back target. That's right. Oh, terrible. Well, I guess I'm defending this turn and buffing myself. But yeah, they're going to drop that block on there, and then the thorns won't kill the back target because of it. So 10 damage, done. Okay, second wind. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, gain 5 block for each card exhausted. Gain 7... True Grit upgrade is not bad because you get to choose the card you want to upgrade. Instead I'm going to take Thunderclap. Vulnerable I found is better than I thought it would be. And if nothing else, it's great for taking out their first level artifact they have. So that's the biggest problem. These guys drop artifact right off the bat. You know what? It's 1 damage difference. So like if I armament, I don't take any damage, and I only deal 11 as opposed to 12. Yeah, I don't get the vulnerable, but they have artifact anyway. They're alternating attacks. They alternate between attack and dropping that debuff on me. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to apply that. Because that gets rid of the... I'm going to take 18. Screw it. It's an elite. Oh, I forgot! I have that stupid O-brick there, and so I get 6 block. So I only take 12 instead, and I got some good damage off. Alright, we're going to go ahead and rage, because, yes. And we're going to attack 3 times so I can get that strength point. Alright, I'm liking how this run's turning out so far. Well, that hand pretty much played itself. 1 ethereal block, and then 2 damage to kill off one of the targets. Alright, we're going to go ahead and shockwave and flex, because why not? And because we didn't draw any aggressiveness. So the shockwave will be nice, because next turn they're going to be weakened and vulnerable. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. I gotta remember I have that. Deals 6 damage, deals 2 additional damage for all your cards. That seems like it's so weak. I have to have Strike in my hand, and it takes 2? Wild Strike is alright, but the one thing I found is in longer battles, those wounds add up unless you have cards to get rid of your... to exhaust the wounds. So I'm not going to take any of those, because I just don't like them. Heal 2. Alright, we're going to Rage. And then we're going to Strike, Strike, Strike. 9 block, and an extra Strength point. Backraft's going to grow. We will go ahead and Cleave, Strike, and Defend. You know, that was stupid. Okay, never mind. Didn't matter in the end. I'm about to say, if I'm only going to use 1 Defend, it's 5 Defend, which is actually less than I would get from my Relic. So I need to learn to look at that sort of thing, because otherwise I'm going to cost myself extra damage. Okay, I have 2 armaments. I don't really need extra armaments. Whirlwind could be interesting if I have a bunch of enemies and I have full energy and I've got extra energy. I see too many things not working out for me to want to take it yet. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Rage so I can get 5 block every time I play an attack this turn. Then we'll go after the slime boss. And I do believe that is literally his name. Yeah, slime boss. Okay, so we'll start with the Rage. We'll start with Inflame because, yeah. And screw it, we're going to lose Ghostly Armor. I want to do the damage. Go ahead and Armament. I don't want to Thunderclap this turn. I already have... Crap. It does 10 damage. I could have done it. It would have been alright. That's alright. I need to do at least 26 damage this next turn. Of course. I would drop him to 77. I would drop him to 71. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink this Dexterity Potion and gain 30 block instead. Okay, we're going to upgrade Flex because why not? The Vulnerable is going to wear off anyway. I want to do as much damage, get him to... These 2 slimes are going to come out with 61. When they split, the vulnerability wears off anyway. They don't get the minions don't get vulnerability. Pain in my butt. Pain in my butt. Defend does me no good. Because of the relic. Alright, so I split the front one. There'll be 2 slimes of 9 each. A lick is annoying, but it's not bad. Alright, we'll start off with the Flex. We're going to Armament, Anger, so I can kill one of those, and then kill that guy. And then we'll Thunderclap, hey! I forgot, I kill an enemy, I get a card and an energy. And I have to remember that. So the back 2 are going to split at 25 each. Alright. Take 5. I did get Cleave, that's great. So 2 strikes should finish it. Alright, boss is down. Probably the easiest boss in the game. Okay, Impervious is not bad. It's a good one-time block. I like Fiend Fire, though, because if you get a lot of card draw and fill your hand, they can do a lot of damage all at once. Okay, so when you would die, heal at 50% of your max hit points once. Gain energy at the start of your turn, you can no longer rest. For every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 hit points whenever you enter a rest site. Nope, I'm gonna go with the Lizard Tail. A save your ass once card. Well, relic. Of course, if I was playing right and being good, I wouldn't need it. But let's face it, if I had the Lizard Tail on my reject battle there, I would have been just fine. Alright. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I gotta... No, I'm just gonna take the damage. But I could use the potions to take out one of them. Drop an explosive potion, drop the one to A, use 2 poisons on it, it'll kill it. But I'm blowing all my potions to kill one enemy to prevent some damage when I can heal it later. We'll go ahead and shockwave this turn to set up our next couple of turns. Nice to have some thorns right there. Okay, so we're gonna flex right off, ghostly armor, cleave, and strike. And we're gonna go ahead and throw the explosive potion, at least deal with one of those. And I just drew Inflame and forgot that I gained an energy off of it. Alright, so this is pretty much all out damage turn. And got it. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Not bad, but once you start picking up curses, it's a bit of an issue. I like Shrug It Off. Sorry, I had to look over my glasses at my 2 teenagers who just walked in and are in deep trouble. Had to give them the dad stare. If you don't know what that is, wait till you're dad. Or just remember when your dad did it to you. Okay, I will go ahead and shrug it off because I would like to draw some actual attack cards. Inflame will have to do. Alright, next, after this turn, using defensive cards is, when I don't need to is a bad idea. I will flex. I know, it's going to put a daze in my deck, but extra damage is extra damage. I'll take 4. Looks like I am going to be putting some more dazed in my deck. I'm going to cleave, and then I'm just going to pass the turn here. Take my 9, like a good boy. Fiend Fire, suck it. Suck it, Trebek. Suck it long and hard. I really... Man. Fine. Armaments plus it is. You talked me into it. Dramatic entrance. 6 damage right off the bat to all the enemies. Can't go wrong with that, right? I don't need to brew 5 random potions. I don't need to start next combat with 2. You know what? Your relics suck. That'd be nice to have as a poison person, as a silent. But as it is, it's very tempting. I have not actually played with it yet, and so I guess the best way to figure out how to play with the card is just to play with it. Let's see if it's any good. It's a free power card, so it's not like I have to pay a whole lot. Oh, I know I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have removed the card because I have all these armaments, but I can't pass up the opportunity. Can't afford anything here. So, Elite it is, because I went down this path on purpose, and thankfully it's not the other fight I hate. So, Innate. Oh, this is going to be a nice opening hand. That works. Get all that extra energy from killing targets and cards. Alright, so armaments, Thunderclap, and Strike. I'm already up to 26 cards in my deck. Maybe I should have cut it down a card instead. Flex. You know what? They're not attacking this turn. Let's Inflame. I will need to kill that middle mage in a hurry. Yeah, he heard me, apparently. $15 damage on a strike now. And take a lot. 36 off that back target, so I'm going to take 20. Can't be helped. At least that Gremlin Horn helped me out. I want to keep my ethereal, my ghostly armor. So sue me. Rally. Here come 2 more. I got 7 strength from all of my bonuses. 14 invulnerable. I should have flexed first, but I'm a doofus. $18. Bash. Anger. Oh, that's sadistic. I was trying to figure out what that icon was next to my character. Alright. So, I will Shockwave, which will cause them to take damage from my debuff, and then since they're vulnerable, Cleave kills them. Alright. Happy Flower is, has its moments. I've really tried Combust. I've found that it's just not good enough for my taste. I will go ahead and heal right now, though, which will put me up to max exactly. I will go ahead and take the question mark room. Oh, I don't have 75 coin for the cleric. You'll never make a difference. You'll never do. Gambling chip. It's alright. Up. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Whatever. Let's get rid of that back target first, then I'll deal with the plated armor dude in front. I know it's going to apply to vulnerable when the back target dies, but that's okay. So, armaments, a flex. Weird flex, but okay. Freya, what are you doing? Anybody's wondering what that noise is? That's a 2-year-old. That's what a 2-year-old sounds like when she's being weird. Which is pretty much all the time. now she just called me a punk. Because her sister egged her on. Oh, a cornhead. I have the headphones on, I can't really hear much. Alright. Sadistic nature. Inflame. I guess I'll go ahead and do the shockwave to minimize the damage I'm about to take. And it sets me up for next turn, next couple of turns, really. Which would work a lot better if I could draw more attack cards. Try and break through that plated armor. Fiend Fire would do 48, not nearly enough to finish it off. So, not going to exhaust it for nothing. Okay, Flex. Okay, they do not have vulnerable, so Bash, Anger, Strike. Okay. Immolate. 21 damage to all enemies add a burn to your discard pile. Sure, why not? As long as I don't do it too many times, it won't be that bad. I forgot I have that. Alright. Shrug It Off is going to give me 11. Rage. I don't have much in the way of attacks. So I'm going to get rid of armaments and defend as well, and we'll just keep those two. Armament, Dramatic Entrance, Shrug It Off. I'm only going to be able to inflame one. That's alright. Still 3 damage. Alright. Back target heals the front target a lot. And can buff them. Front target does a lot of damage and occasionally defends both of them. Excuse me. We will flex. We will go ahead and immolate. Yes, I get a burn. But it also means I finish off the back target before she does any buffing. And I get a cleave off to death. This deck is really coming together quite nicely, I must say. I am going to take 6 this turn, but that's alright. I heal 6 at the end of combat, so... Alright, time to finish this butthead off. Blood Potion. Heal for 10% of your max hit points. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and discard the Thorns Potion. We'll go with Twin Strike because that really buffs up nicely with the extra strength. And I'm going to avoid the Elite because the Elites on Act 2 suck. We're getting rid of Fiend Fire from opening hand. Armaments. Dramatic Entrance. Cleave. Armaments. Defend. Alright. The healing potion's only worth 8 hit points, but, you know, 8 hit points may be the difference between life and death. So we're going to flex. We're going to shrug it off, which gives me all the defense I need. Gain the extra strength point from 3 attacks in a turn. Really would like a good plus energy relic. Really, game, really. Alright, we're going to do this, and we'll take the 6 off of the relic, and good. That protects me, and now I'm buffed up for next turn. Hex, okay, yeah, that's what that one is. Yeah, I probably should have used the Rage right off the bat to gain some extra... And I should have not bothered with armaments, because now I took an extra point of damage. Take 3, and they'll be down to 3. Thunderclap, done. I'm gonna cleave. I like cleave. Malleable, I don't like this guy. He's annoying. We'll confirm this hand. Probably, it's gonna be a hand that I'm gonna take damage with. But I'm gonna get some damage off right off the bat. Because the risk was I discard everything and I don't pull a better hand. And then I don't even get the damage to work with.
Hey, Daddy.
What, Freya?
I was watching Dave.
Mm-hmm. Armaments is only going to give me 3 block. So I'll take the 6 I get off of the relic. I'll take 21, so I'll take 15 total. I hate this enemy. Have I ever mentioned I hate this enemy? Just Fiend Fire and be done. I do admit I like Iron Wave. It's not a huge block, but it's a little bit of damage. I'll take it. When I upgrade with armaments, I think it's like 8 and 8. Can I get rid of Bash? No, I'm not. All the rest of my cards are... Oh, well, I guess the artifact's going to protect that front target this turn. I forgot about the artifact. Get 2 dazed. The back one will buff themselves up majorly. We're going to rage. We're going to thunderclap, which will actually hurt the front target and get rid of their stuff on the back target. And we're only going to take 1. Alright, I need to kill that front target off this turn. Well, there goes all the artifact. So now I can finally start debuffing this guy, and I'll take 8. Thankfully I've got a campfire coming up, I believe. Shrug it off. Flex, and deal 15. Finally getting some damage in. Gain 3 block, deal 9 damage. Cleave 12. This is gonna hurt. Oh, and I forgot, I just took 3 extra points of damage. There. Enemy dies. Poison potion, I've already got 2. Ghostly armor, why not? Alright, let's rest. Put me up to 57. If necessary, I can chug that potion. And I might have to against this boss. I will be dropping both poison potions on this guy. Get the damage down early. Okay, I don't need to defend this turn. I don't need to shrug it off either. So we're going to drink that, because this guy hurts. We're going to stack up 12 poison. Get that extra point of strength. 5 plated armor. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I forgot they had so much block. I really didn't take off the metallicize. That's metallicize, not plated armor. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Even though it's going to cause me more damage in the long run, this allows me my flames to be even better. So now I can do 33 straight up to the boss. course, I am going to take 21 from the boss. Alright, boss is taking a turn off. Really? I'll use that so I don't lose it. Figures turn I don't need the block. All of a sudden, that's all they give me. Do your worst. Yeah, vulnerable and weak. I'm going to lose that ghostly armor because I want to do damage. Oh, they're up to 10 metallicize. Rage, sadistic nature, armaments, bash, twin strike. Take 3. Well, I know Flex is coming out. Defend doesn't matter at this point because I get as much off of my relic. Happy Plan is not going to give me energy until turn after this one. We're going to shrug it off to draw a card. Strike, Anger, Iron Wave. Take 2. But it was blocked. Now they're going to remove the poison. And gain 6 strength. I really need a card to remove strength. Well, I've got no defensive stuff, so I'm going all out this turn. Deal 19. And die. Oh, no, wait a minute, I forgot the relic. Alright, I have to kill this guy this turn, practically. So we're gonna immolate and kill him. With 3 hit points. Alright, feed. Deal 10 damage to this kills non-many enemy, raise your hit points by 3. Exhaust. I might be able to get a few boosts out of it. And I have enough block stuff. Impervious I'm not feeling right now. Gain this at the start of your turn. Gain energy. At the start of your combat, shuffle 2 wounds into your draw pile. Whenever you lose 8 points, draw a card. Gain that in... You know what? We're going to start with 2 wounds. Maybe time for me to start picking up a couple of cards to exhaust things. Maybe use Fiend Fire to exhaust them. Okay, looking for shops. Down near the end. It doesn't really much matter which path I go down early. As long as I can get to a shop at the end. I think I'll start here. Not worried about sadistic nature or strike at this point. I really need a couple of defensive cards, like armaments. Gain 3 strength. Clean. We'll take out the back target. We'll only take 4. And there was a strike because I could have taken out the back target. I'm an idiot. Need to figure out how to make a graphic that'll stamp it on the screen. I'm an idiot. Oh well, I healed all the damage. Not a huge deal. I'm going to take Infernal Blade. It's one of those random cards. You never know what you're going to get, and I like it because of that. Of all these choices, I Am War is the only one that I really care to do. I'm going to keep this hand. Sadistic Nature, Dramatic Entrance, Shockwave, Strike, Heal. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use my Swift Potion to try and gain some defense. That's 18 plus 13 is 31. This is 32, but adds a burn to my draw pile. So the only thing I really did with that armament was take an extra point of damage. At least the big attack's out of the way now. Zoo Infernal Blade. Affected Strike. Okay, I'll do a lot of damage. I'm good with this. Now we should be able to easily wipe out the boss, having taken the initial 35 damage. Oh my lord. Really? Really, people? I'm not taking any damage. I buffed my strength, but I'm not dealing any damage. Alright. Much better. Deal 16. Deal 12. Oh, there we go. Enemy's dead. Healing is 50% more effective during combat. Huh. Spot weakness. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 4 strength. Oh, yeah, I'm good with this. I'm really good with dealing 4 extra damage for the rest of the battle, as long as the enemy is attacking. The enemy is attacking this turn. So, we're going to discard these 2 and try and get some extra defense, and I did. So we're going to spot weakness, and then buff up to protect against the damage. I'm not going to be able to feed. We're going to Infernal Blade. Perfected Strike. Anger. Immolate. Does the most damage, I'm not likely to feed. Screw it. I'm going to kill him. Keep my hit points. Strength affects this card 5 times. Okay, I do a lot of strength building, so that's a good thing. Oh, I hate this enemy. This enemy is so annoying. Actually, I'm going to keep the armaments because it'll upgrade Anger and Dramatic Entrance. We'll Bash. We'll Anger. We'll Dramatic Entrance. And then we'll Immolate. Now he's going to apply a debuff that says I take 10 damage every turn. One damage is not going to make or break me at this point. That also gives me an extra point of strength for next turn. That was a good one. See, that's why that card could be so good. War Cry. Draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, deal 20. I'm going to take War Cry because it's free. It's free card draw. I don't have the red mask. I do not want to lose all my gold to obtain a random relic. So I'm just going to leave. I will go ahead and heal. I know I'm not that bad off, but this is Act 3. It's dangerous. Go to the question mark. And fight 2 enemies. Oh no, I don't have to fight them. No need to be greedy. That gives me a chance to smith instead. So that's 10 per. That's only +1 damage? Really? Let's make Infernal Blade free. Get a treasure. Regal Pillow. Kinda late for that one, game. Alrighty. You know what? Armaments upgrade. Now the shop. Alright, let's check the relics first. Whenever I rest, I may add a card to my deck. No need right now. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. That's not bad. How much gold does it leave me? It leaves me enough that I can go ahead and take a card out of my deck. Now the question is, what do I want to take out of my deck? What has not been usable? Iron Blade has almost been more trouble than it's worth. But I'm going to go ahead and exile a strike. Get one card. Up, here we are. Disarm. Reduces the enemies by 2 strength permanently. True Grit. I can't... If it was an upgraded True Grit, I would. Absolutely. Okay, I can receive 2 Madness, but lose 10 hit points, or I can just get out of here, because I just want to get out of here and not lose too many hit points. I'm going to lose the gold and obtain a relic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? My hit points is full, gain energy. Yeah, it won't last long. I mean, oh, really? It'll make me prioritize block. I'm not going to use him that much. We'll apply the weak. Oh yeah, I forgot. This guy, I need to deal damage to this guy to reduce his damage he does. So it's a combination of block and damage. Because dealing 30 or 40 damage in a turn, that's easy for me. Looks like I am taking some damage. Like it or not. Alright. Flower kicked in this turn. That's going to help some. We'll bash first. We'll do that. We'll gain 14 block, and then we'll strike, and good. We're gold. Plus I get an extra strength point for next turn. It should be the last turn. Oh, this looks like a fun turn. By fun, I mean not fun at all. Like it or not, I'm going to throw the weak potion. Take 10. I think I have a campfire at least. With the Regal Pillow, I should be alright. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of corruption. I'm going to take Seeing Red. Why not? We're gonna rest. I want to have those 10 extra hit points for this boss. Because it's Donu again. With artifact, 2 artifacts each. We're gonna get rid of Flex this turn. Thunderclap. There, the vulnerable at least will trigger. Shame I don't have the area attacks like I did with the reject. Or the defect, or whatever he's called. And I'm taking some damage. Yeah, I'm not feeling so great about my chances now. Especially since I'm not getting enough defense up to make up for the damage I'm taking. In fact, the Iron Wave is the only damage I got this turn. I'm not even going to bother gaining extra strength. You know, I need to just finish off one of these guys if I want a chance of surviving this at 5 hit points. That wound is going to go on top of my deck. We're going to go ahead and spot the weakness in this guy. gain armament, gain 4 strength, 4 block, and die. Oh well, it was a good run while it lasted. Oh, I have the lizard tail! I have the lizard tail! I forgot! We're gonna disarm that guy, because with any luck, we kill this guy. Alright, now I just have one target to deal with. I'm still in this. Take 7. He is going to buff this turn. I do not have enough to make that usable. We will go ahead and use that to upgrade my other stuff. Apply vulnerable. Apply strike. Apply defend. Half dead. I want the extra block. I'm going to take 8. I didn't do any damage to them this time, though. That's the problem. Oh, wow. 64 damage. I'm going all out for damage. I'm cuckoo for caca puffs. Alright, how do you think this through? They have effectively 42 hit points. And I do not have enough way to damage them. But I can go ahead and double armament and deal 24. And next turn is a defensive turn. And all I have to do is 18 between now and the next turn. So of course, oh, thankfully strike to 20. I finally beat, that's the first time I've ever beat those two, I believe. Yep, just got the trophy, the shapes. Thump, 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 thump. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire? The source of this evil? You ready your blade. You deal 708 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? You feel that you have dealt a total of 2,211 damage to the heart. A total of 57,995,453 damage has been dealt by all who have challenged it. The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. Victory? Didn't realize I still had 2 unlocks remaining for this character. So, did I do that on the regular level? I apparently did. I did not do it on Ascension, which is fine. Anyway, it is 9 o'clock. I've got to start getting ready for bed because I've got work in the morning. So I appreciate all y'all who have watched me through all this, including the successful run at the end. I will go ahead and post this up on my YouTube channel, xparrot42, and my next stream will be Friday, around 7-ish Central Time. I hope to see you there. If not, go do something and have fun. I'll see you later.